Hey, this is Deron from the Superpowered Fancast, and we are doing a special mini episode called What the Fi.
Hi, guys!
I'm going to explain what that is, but I'm going to introduce the rest of our group.
Hi, it is me, your favorite. No, I'm joking. Stephanie.
Hey, guys, it's Jenna.
Hey, it's Danny.
Now, normally we don't, like when we do mini episodes, it's one of us kind of on our own, or maybe one or two of us at the time. But this one I decided needed to be experienced as a group.
Yes.
Oh, were you ever right?
We decided I decided to start a new segment because I was thinking, you got your Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., you got your upcoming Inhuman series, you got your Flash and your Supergirl, your Arrow, your Supernatural, you got like so many good sci-fi shows now, to the point where you can have like 4-night crossover events.
Yes.
But maybe you forget about the little forgotten sci-fi shows from days gone by, thankfully long by. So What the Fi is our look. We're gonna take a look at a forgotten science fiction series from the past, and we're gonna watch an episode and talk about it. So this one I decided was going to be a series called Manimal.
Bum, bum.
So little bit of
Can't unhear that.
yes, because every commercial break was Manimal.
The small house cat.
So the series was the series Manimal was created by Glen A Larson in 1983. Now Larson had a long and impressive pedigree of hit shows from this period before this show, including Battlestar Galactica,
Oh, sorry, man.
Buck Rogers in the 25th Century, The Fall Guy, and Knight Rider.
Oh, Knight Rider. I see.
So he had a long history of
It wasn't
really
always
good
this
shows.
bad.
Yeah.
And
So-
then he had.
Yes. So
Surprisingly, there was not much that followed after.
you are not wrong. You are absolutely not wrong.
He was like, that was like, when you're gambling and you don't stop. Like when you're like, oh my god, I got $30,000. What am I gonna do? I'm going big or going home. You went home, man.
There was a noticeable drop in like he actually co-created like Magnum PI, so it's like he knew what he was doing. But Manimal debuted September 30th, 1983, and lasted a whopping 8 episodes before it was canceled.
You mean there's only 8
Damn.
episodes to pass on to my children?
Exactly.
Who'd have thought?
It starred Simon McCorkindale.
Golden.
McCorkindale.
McCorkindale. He looked like you would think.
Is he actually British though?
Yes, he was
Has
actually
he ever
British.
acted again?
Yes, he was on Falcon Crest, which is
That's a popper.
it was a 1-hour drama. It was like like Dynasty. And
It was a
I was
soap
like, did
opera.
he
It
fall?
was a
Did he
soap
turn
opera.
into a falcon in that as well?
you would think appropriately. Like,
Falcon Crest.
so he played Dr. Jonathan Chase, who apparently everyone
JC.
shortens to JC, like really annoying people do to Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, yeah. Or that
It's
one
hit
member
there.
of NSYNC that no one remembers.
Apparently. So he possesses the ability to turn himself into any animal, so of course he uses his abilities to help the police
But
solve
don't let your
crimes.
imagination run wild, because we on a budget, y'all.
Exactly. But here's a little back history. Here's a little back. Now, hopefully we can cut in, like, you can see, like, the transformation scene. But here is a little behind the scenes trivia. The transformation sequence was designed and created by Stan Winston,
No.
who was the Academy Award winning effects artist behind Terminator 2 Judgment Day, Jurassic Park, Iron Man, and Avatar.
Everybody got to start
I was
somewhere.
about to say, everybody's got to get practice in, okay?
You know,
No
when
one
I was
begins
young too, I
perfect.
played with Play-Doh, and I thought things were possible. And he just had big dreams, y'all, big dreams. What do
I'm
you
just
do have
saying.
$20, Play-Doh and feathers?
I'm just saying, it was a TV budget. And again, Stan Winston.
$20.
At that point, Stan Winston got to eat.
It was an allowance. It wasn't a budget.
Yeah, since he's probably like 10 at this time.
I'm just saying like you said, he had to start somewhere. Now, what's really funny is that it's reminiscent of, and if you'd ever seen the 1981 movie An American Werewolf in London,
Yes, love that.
it is absolutely. I
It
think
is.
they were really trying to go for that look in the
I think
sequence.
they were with all the nose shots.
Yes, they were really trying to, because that was done by, I just had his name. Too much on like no, because he's like my favorite,
I mean, I can Google.
and it's gonna be one of those things that's gonna haunt me until I actually figure it out. Rick Baker, the master, Rick Baker.
What all the people do.
He created that. Well, he created that
The werewolf,
sequence.
the American Werewolf.
Yeah, American Werewolf in London. He also did all the creature and makeup effects for like the Men in Black movies,
Oh, okay.
X-Men, the Rocketeer, the Beauty and the
like
Beast
the
TV
Rocketeer?
series.
Oh, with Clay. Hellboy. What's his real name?
Ron Perlman.
Ron
Yes.
Perlman.
The Howling. He was makeup artist for Star Wars Episode 5. And 4, like he just it's Rick Baker. Like believe me,
He's like
you
So
throw.
this was just everyone's like
Well,
one skeleton
That
in
one
I'm
their
just saying,
project
closet.
is
well, see, Rick didn't have anything to do with this one, but I think they kind of
Oh,
took
yeah.
that template from what he did
Oh, okay.
from American
Well, yeah,
Werewolf.
they
and
definitely did
just-
because all the nose.
Yeah,
nose
just
things.
the ridiculously long transformation sequence and the fact that he always
That
looked
breathing
like
is accurate.
yeah, he
a method
really
actor.
looked like either he was trying to go, like he really just needed a poo, just really needed to sit on a toilet because he was
Yeah.
backed up because that's how he
Have
looked.
you ever seen Grimm?
I have seen Grimm.
You know the snake guy,
Yes.
the main snake guy.
Mm-hmm.
He reminds me of him because when he gets mad, like he breathes. I'm like, what is that?
Well, but see, the thing is just it's the most useless transformation moment because he has to apparently go
Takes him
into
20 years.
go into a quiet place. he has to find a safe space
Yes.
in order to begin his transformation,
Yes.
of which he
Performance issues.
exactly. It's like don't look at me. Of which he keeps his clothes on, which then magically reappear
Until you get
when
a shoulder
yeah,
shot.
when he becomes
Yeah.
until you have to look at his back, and then apparently there's no
It's
shirt.
bubbling.
So we didn't watch the pilot episode because that's 90 minutes long.
And who would do
But
that?
basically, but with any show in the 80s, there was always, and I'm hoping that we can actually like throw in like the little there was always a narrator to tell you exactly what was going to happen, exactly what the
In the
show was
depths of
about.
Africa.
Dr. Jonathan Chase. Wealthy, young, handsome. A man with the brightest of futures. A man with the darkest of pasts. From Africa's deepest recesses to the rarefied peaks of Tibet. Heir to his father's legacy and the world's darkest mysteries.
My son, you must have faith and learn. This is not the end. This is the beginning.
Jonathan Chase, master of the secrets that divide man from animal. Animal from man. Manimal.
Exactly. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about like the pretty much blatant misogyny,
and racism.
blatant racism. This, yeah. So we're gonna. The episode we watched was the second episode, and it was called Illusion, and it was originally aired October 14th, 1983, and
Dark.
according to Wikipedia, said it's about a Bulgarian ambassador. Yeah, because those wicked Bulgarians.
That is
Always,
Bulgarian.
just always,
Crash.
yes. The Bulgarian ambassador hides behind his immunity status to smuggle illegal goods into the country. Now, my first question is, what were they smuggling?
That's what
Yeah,
I was.
At
you
some
never,
point,
like,
did we ever
the
figure
animals?
out? No, the animal was already there because the animal was part of the. No, it wasn't the poachers because apparently they used the animal skin to kill the guy. So
I don't know.
No, at
What
no
they
point
smuggle?
did
They weren't smuggling anything. We were trying to solve a murder.
That's what I thought.
But see, we're trying to.
But why was the smuggling happened before the murder when we were at the
yes, the
warehouse,
warehouse.
at the very
at
beginning?
the abandoned
Where
warehouse.
everybody forgot about that one door and they just scattered to the walls.
Yeah, just
Yes.
like shoved themselves up against the wall. Like, you need not read us our rights. We know.
Because again, it's
Thou has none.
right. It's an abandoned warehouse where everyone leaves out the same door. just random door with like police cars just sitting there looking. Just
Chilling.
two unmarked police cars side by side
Mind you, a red Porsche.
in an alleyway. Yeah, one being a red Porsche.
Convertible.
Red convertible. Yeah, just
Not even just not,
sitting
not,
there.
yeah.
Just two guys just sitting in it. Just completely nondescript car, but in an alley, like no one would notice. Like no one, like
They weren't even really in an alley. They were like in the parking.
They were on a lower parking deck
right
level.
in front of the door.
Like,
Yeah,
where you know
in
where the
front-
elevators
but
are,
that's what
the
I'm saying.
most well-lit area?
Yes.
They were there.
But they were in front of the door, which means had you opened the door, you would have seen them.
You know what? If I'd been like send one guy out.
Whatever it is you use.
One guy at a time. Instead of being like, all right, guys. Oh no, what are we gonna do? And they're like little sheep.
Come back now.
You know, like you're trying to herd
Quick,
sheep.
scatter.
Not that I've herded sheep in my life, but you're trying to herd sheep and the sheep are like me. They don't know which way to go. They can't find the little opening they just come out of because they're so fluffy. I don't know. That analogy went way left field. I don't
Okay,
know.
so
like sheep.
the guy, the head bad guy is a guy named Richard Lynch, and the only reason like I'm bringing him up,
Richard Lynch.
yeah, because he is he's basically a professional bad guy, because he's never been in anything where he has played the hero. Like, and he's
Nice.
been in
His
some
last
stuff.
name is literally Lynch.
Like, I'll give you like a little short synopsis of his resume.
Oh, good.
Let's see some of the highlights. I would say it would be let's see, Delta Fox,
Ooh.
Death Sport.
Death Sport. Ooh, fun times.
Yeah.
Sounds like a blast.
Alligator 2, The Mutation.
Holy
that's
crap.
promising.
I want to see
What?
Alligator 1. What?
I just want to know what like fascination these people have with animals.
All right. Keep going.
Scanner Cop.
Oh, Jesus. It's not like prehistoric mall cop.
Or RoboCop with a built-in scanner.
Mil Mascaras versus the Aztec Mummy.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
You literally added S to mascara. Literally.
Yeah. So those were some of the.
Wow.
some
I've never
the
heard of
films
any of
he
those.
was in. Like Puppet Master 3.
Oh, that's familiar, I think.
Yeah.
Hey, our JC was in Jaws 3D. Looked at that little gem up.
Oh, wow.
I don't watch Jaws.
Wow.
I sounded so sling bladish. I'm sorry.
But yeah, so just getting into it. So JC, and I hate saying JC, Jesus Chase, or Jonathan Christ, because that's JC. I'm sorry, thank you. Which is the reason why I'm going to call him Simon McCorkindale, because that's way more interesting than the name they gave him.
I would
Like,
just
how
call
can you-
myself Simon Dale.
That's the thing. How can your real name be more interesting than your character name? Like if I were anything, thank you. Like,
you really can't help it.
I don't see how Benedict Cumberbatch just not have all of his characters' names changed to Benedict Cumberbatch. Because if my name were Benedict Cumberbatch, I would just
How interesting would that
Everything
be?
is
Though?
Cumber-
Like everything would be
Cumberbatch with a B.
Batch.
B.
Batch.
Like cabbage
Benedict-
batch.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
So Simon McCorkindale.
What?
Yeah. So yeah. So he has two helpers.
Oh.
Define help.
Yeah, exactly. Because I have yet to see. Just watching them, I don't know what they actually did.
One of them's really good at checking the streets.
Well, I check the streets, man. And I mean the streets. Little streets, big streets, side streets, streets where most people think there are no streets.
Ty, let's get off the streets and back to the tires.
There are no Ferrari tires for sale on the streets. All right.
Oh yeah, all
big
the
streets,
streets, big streets,
little
little streets,
All of them.
all the streets. Streets everywhere. Roads, tributaries. I went down the lane once. A couple of drives.
Yeah.
Cul-de-sac. So, with any show in the 80s, there was the white male lead, and there was the white female
Idiot.
love interest and or partner, but yeah.
And or
Love
always
interest.
an idiot.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about the police detective who at no point ever seemed to actually carry a badge.
We found out she did in fact carry
have
a gun.
a gun.
Tiny little gun.
And she had no trigger control. Zero trigger control.
Zero aim.
Zero aim. She carried a
Hid behind a
handbag
box.
at all time, wearing heels, didn't display her badge at all, didn't know how to take a statement. She said, I got his statement. He wouldn't tell me what he was doing, though. I'm so sorry. You've missed the freaking point of a statement, idiot. No, I'm not letting that go. And then you see her at one point when she was like taking the phone call with her coffee, just sitting there like reading the file. She was like, "Oh, you figured that out? Thanks for letting me know." And I'm like, "Do you do anything?"
Yeah,
apparently she
she
gets locked in an 18-wheeler.
The dead body. She's like, I bet this is all connected.
Oh yeah, now she's at that point she's put together the entire case.
Oh, but we had to show it with the one guy that was real sleazy and like, a womanizer and all like whatever, trying to touch her, being all Trump like, and she had to stand up for herself because she's a strong woman.
Well, didn't he mention the fact that he liked strong women?
Liberated.
Liberated was the word
Liberated women.
Which is always the first indication of a circa 80s douchebag. Just like,
You liberated women in your
liberated
business
women.
pants.
Your shoulder pads and your cinched up belts all the way into
I can tell you got that book. Are you an autumn? Is that your color? Are you an autumn? Are you a winter? Like, no. I hate the 80s sometimes. I love them, but I hate them. I'm like, no.
You like
liberated woman?
You like the concept of the 80s.
I would literally hit him in the face. I'd be like,
And Gregory.
yeah, I'm liberated.
I don't know how she could have moved her
Throw 'em
arms
both.
with those shoulder pads.
I know.
I don't know how she could have
She literally
how she could have rounded a punch.
on her tiny, tiny waist because she's a cop and also frail and dainty and womanlike because but and like took his hands and was like holding him like me.
He literally here's
put your hands on me,
problem. One, she got close enough for him to put his hands on her hands.
She was in his bubble
on her waist. Like he grabbed her by the waist.
Yeah, at first he did like that weird like you don't know if that they're coming on to you or if it's like a dad thing where that like grab your arms. I'm like, meh. Why? And then like, she was just like, I'm gonna catch you. I know you're a womanizer. I'm not like the other girls.
And literally both of us were watching that. I'm like, he's sexually assaulting her.
And she's a cop.
He's sexually assaulting a police officer.
Maybe she missed that day and that's the day they told statements.
I think she missed all the days.
I think she
walked
might have
in there
been-
with
she
her
might have
hair
been
all
buying
done up,
shoes
and they
at the
gave
time.
her an honorary
You
badge.
mean her blonde like Jerry curl?
Honorary badge.
And no, even at one point they said, you came in there flashing your shiny gold badge, and I'm like, when?
Really?
We
Because
didn't
I've
see
yet
it.
to see it.
It was a
Where-
sticker. It was on her purse. Did
Okay,
you not see
because
it?
thank you. 'Cause I'm like, where does
Said, I'm an honorary cop.
where does
She
she
got it
keep
at
it?
Junior Sheriff's Day.
Because honestly, that clutch purse that she carries
Yeah, she
seems to be
didn't
big
even
enough
clip it
for
to the very high
It's her
waist
utility belt.
right.
of her fitted and
Seems
pleated
only big enough to
work
carry
pants.
a snub nose 38 and a flashlight. Like,
But when we're on the 18-wheeler, we have to. I guess now's the time to see if this watch is waterproof. Wait for the laugh. Never comes. Like
yeah,
what?
there's so many
She's a
forced
turd and a
lines.
half.
Jump, girl.
Then
Jonathan.
so then we have
Darren's favorite.
Black Sidekick.
I don't think he's really a sidekick in this, Darren.
Yeah, he wasn't doing much.
Yeah,
He was literally a dynamite away from just being like wallpaper.
Thank you. Just the guy who apparently has to notice everything in a black way.
Yeah. Gets caught in the
was
closet
just
listening to a tap.
Thank you. I just like he gets caught in he's like he literally is smart enough to tap, like to bug some guy and listen to his conversation, but when confronted, ooh, I got me a ghetto blaster.
I'll let you listen, but it's bootlegged.
Well, I'm listening to this music. I better shuffle myself out this closet. Oh Lord, feet don't fail me now.
We're in New York, and all of a sudden we get like a little southern. Put that bass in that voice, like, oh, I'm so sorry, sir.
Oh my God! I'm just like, did you just get off the plantation?
It was so bad, and they
I'm
played
allowed
that
to say
so
that.
stupid. Yeah,
I was like, it just and at no point did it ever get any better. Because here's my thing: if you're working with this guy, you've been working with this guy for a while, you're friends with him. I need you to not be scared of the lion. I need you to not say, "Oh Lord." No, I was tired of it from the beginning, and it did not get any better.
he has where'd JC go? He has a special.
JC's
special
really good at
release.
commandeering.
He has things he does, and
Well, he transforms
he
for
does
6 hours
things.
straight,
Right.
and then by morning he arrives where he needs to be.
Because it's just not the
worst-
same if he's not flying against the moon.
And the worst part about it is I can't be mad at him because
it's not his
because
fault.
back then, you
That's what they
gotta-
casted you as.
gotta
It's
take
not
a
the
job.
actor's fault.
Right, exactly. You got to take the jobs you can take. And if they're offering one, you take it because
It's not the actor's
there's no
fault.
telling when you get another job. But it's just painful to watch. And I'm pretty sure when I was a kid and this show was on, I just dismissed it.
Yeah.
But as an adult, it's
I'm sure.
almost
Like if I was
unwatchable.
younger, like girl, a younger like girl, I wouldn't notice that the girl was such an idiot. Then again, you might because it was just so.
It was
plain.
so obvious.
Like useless.
Thinking about it, I don't think she ever even made a facial expression of any kind.
The most
Anything
facial expression
said.
she had was when she was the butt of a joke, or when she was in
Yeah.
two pieces on the magic stage.
Yep.
Jonathan, put me back together.
But here's my thing: is like
I don't know why I got southern.
they're on a case, and we talked about this. They're on a case, literally in a cab, and she tells him to stop talking about the case because they're going to dinner. Like, no,
Literally.
you're on the job.
cop.
You're
While she's
working.
putting on her
even the cop.
lipstick.
He's not even the cop.
He's not a cop. He's a special
Special helper.
special liaison
Oh,
of
consultant.
a special consultant of undetermined skill. Because we've yet to determine what he consults
It's
on.
like those psychics they bring on.
Animals.
and
Obviously.
It's one of those things-
That's why he was at the
So-
stakeout.
I understand because
I
apparently
want to know who else knows about him because why is he a consultant and who hired
Thank you.
him?
The only two people who know about him are the female detective.
I mean, he's just good at a
and
lot
his,
of things.
yeah, and his
always
his
there.
sidekick. There's
my God, I've
literally
got
just
I still don't see
Things
how
all
he
stuck in my
he
head.
benefited anything. Like I don't
right.
know.
Thank you.
He was the worthless
At no
consultant.
point did he do anything that was.
Like, did we even tell them that what we heard as a whole? Did we understand
Right.
them? We were just.
Yeah, he did. Did you not see the head when he?
Because apparently,
When he-
as a
when he was
hawk,
shocked.
he can read lips. He can. Because hawks do that.
If you didn't
One of their many
watch what
traits.
you say around the birds, people.
Exactly. Hawks can apparently, match speed with a speeding 18-wheeler.
Always.
Open its door.
Always.
Because that's what hawks can do. So, yeah, it's just, yeah.
It's a bad
It's
time.
not just a hawk; it's the man hawk.
Yeah.
Oh
But I'll be honest with you. This show came out, I was 7 years old. And I loved it.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah.
I loved it.
There's stuff I watched when I was little, and I'm like, oh my god, garbage. Like what?
Oh yeah, it's completely unwatchable now. But when I was a kid,
This isn't one of those nostalgia lane kind of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm sorry. Like Manimal, prime time, Manimal. Me and my
Manimal.
No, seriously, you kept
me
saying
and my stepdad.
You kept saying sidekick, and I just have the Doctor song stuck in my head. I watched Xena yesterday. Don't, Jenna. Anyways, but yeah, I mean, it was funny.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Very
funny in an
entertaining to watch.
ironic way. I'd say. I think
Yeah,
that's the reason.
I was like, I
I
wasn't
think-
funny on purpose.
I think that's the reason why I wanted you all to see, because I know you probably had never seen it before,
Nope.
No.
and I wanted to get your reactions because this was like when I
Horrifying.
when I stumbled
Be my
upon this stuff, I
nightmares.
was just like, I can't just keep this to myself.
I must share
I've got
this.
to share.
With everyone
Thank
I
you
know.
for that, Darren. Thank you.
Manimal.
Manimal.
Seriously, he can turn into anything, and he picks a bird
Yep.
And it's so painful
and a
to watch.
panther.
And then the
my
panther doesn't
God.
even do anything.
Doesn't
Like
even
it just
do anything.
walks around.
Right, Panther runs
Pretty
around.
much do what panthers do.
Like at that point, why? I'm literally expecting, maybe again as an adult, but no, I'm pretty sure as a kid, I'm expecting someone to get mauled by a
Don't have
panther.
that kind of money, Darren. They can't teach the panther.
Did you see that scratch on that guy's neck? You know how much like corn syrup
But
we
this is the
saved?
thing.
They gotta
but
save it for the
made
transformation.
This is the thing. They made a fake panther hand because that fake panther hand kept pressing buttons.
They didn't have enough money to put claws on that fake panther hand.
That panther hand launched a guy into a.
That was literally
into
a
a drum.
drum.
Launched a guy into a cannon, and dude flew out the cannon.
No, that was someone. Joe, I got an idea. We're gonna make the panther press the buttons. Oh, we can't do that. We can't touch the animals that much. You got a kid? Yeah, Joe. You know I have a kid. All right, I want you to go home. I want you to find an animal that is somewhat this color and cut off its arm.
She means a stuffed animal.
No, that's not part of the story. Joe, what? A stuffed animal. Pete. A stuffed animal.
I'm telling you, it's like
Comes back.
the majority of special effects shots in this show probably started with
Comes back with
someone.
his daughter's severed stuffed bear arm.
Oh no, it's somebody somebody murdered a Teddy Ruxpin for that hand.
Always murdered Teddy.
It's not the right color, Darren. It's not the right color.
No, you had
That's
to
why
get
they
a special
painted it.
brand.
They painted it.
Special brand.
Oh, shoe
My
polish.
brand.
If Pete came back with a brown one, they were like, and Catherine's over here like, I got shoe polish.
They're just like close
I don't know
enough.
who Catherine is. I just made her up.
I'm just saying the majority of special effects shots on this show looked like somebody walked in one day and was just like, "Now hear me out." It's like before you say anything.
And everyone was high.
Yes. Oh no, it was the '80s. There was like mountains of cocaine
Exactly. Everyone, that was how
in
this
every
came about.
production
I
office.
assume.
Because I'm sure it's just like,
Did you see how
I'm telling you,
white she
a guy
was
that turns
around
into
the
a man.
eye? The lady, what was her name?
who?
Exactly, the blonde girl.
Oh, well,
The love interest.
I don't
What was
remember.
her
I don't
name?
remember her character name. That's funny.
I don't either.
Oh, Brooke McKinney.
When did they ever call her Brooke?
No, they called her Mackenzie.
Oh.
Because we have to give her a feminine name at all times
Brooke
because we're cops and we call each other by our last names. But you can't be
Office.
someone like Turner because that's weird.
Officer Brooke McKenzie.
It's a porn star name.
Animal.
The porn star name.
Anyway, did you see all that? That was before highlighting was a thing. That's just residue coke. Like that's coke leftovers. They're
I'm
like,
just saying, I'm
makeup
telling
team,
you.
what's going on? I don't have any. I don't put some coke on her face. Put some coke on her face.
Had to be somebody literally just goes like, oh God, guy, seriously, he's a guy. He's a guy, he's a man. He's animals. Turns into Manimal. We call it Manimal.
Oh my gosh.
And then I'm serious, and I was just like, genius, do it.
How much money do you need for it? Like $45. Like,
You got
honest to God.
You got $200 in a paperclip. Make your show. Go and make your show.
They spent all the money on that.
It was MacGyver on it.
I'm saying they took it all out of like the petty cash box, except like the petty cash box is just literally where they store all the cocaine money. So I'm sure it's like somebody later.
Oh, my face hurts.
Somebody later came by and was just like, no.
And that's why it got worse.
Yeah.
And worse and worse and worse. And they were like, Joe, we're gonna have to cut that last Panther scene out. Why?
I was like, we're gonna
We're
have
out
to.
of coke, man,
look,
and this is starting to get real.
we can start it. I'm serious. So we can start the sequence, but we're gonna have to make him like a ferret or something.
It's so bad. Oh, it's so bad. It's great. Oh, it's so funny. I don't know who Joe and Pete and Catherine are, but I just felt like a kindred.
You know what? It makes
now.
sense because that's probably like the people who were in the production office
Probably.
at the time,
I should have paid
like
attention to their
in
names.
LA in the 80s.
Yep.
It's like
Pete has some of those big
skiing down
glasses.
Cocaine Mountain. I'm sure somebody like had like an open shirt with a bunch of gold chains.
Oh no, did you see that guy? I was just about to say that's Joe.
And
he
like,
was in the show actually. He made a cameo.
and an ascot. Just like
Ooh, yes.
Somebody wearing
It's
like
what are you?
Like a paisley
like,
ascot.
I'm like Fred from that
and a
Scooby
sweater
show
vest.
meets Scarface. Like
and
you
that
can
was,
take me home, but I'm fun.
And that was the director.
I don't know what that accent was.
I'm saying.
Oh my God. Sorry, I'm having too much fun with this.
Oh, this is amazing.
People are gonna be like, "Is Stephanie on drugs? Like, what's happened to her? Is she okay?"
I think you get a contact high from 80s
I do
TV. from 80s television.
That was that much cocaine.
All that, no, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna feather my hair and I'm gonna put on blue eyeshadow, and none of you can stop me.
And like no one in the production of that show could pull out like a 20 that wasn't rolled up.
No,
Man.
Like none of their bills were actually folded.
pull it out. It's got pop. You got kids at home? Yeah, man. No.
And the other reason why I bring this up is because at some point, maybe not in my lifetime, but in someone's, will be the revival of Manimal.
No.
It will happen.
That's the time of revival
will
stuff.
That's what that guy's working on. He's made it now. He's working on Iron Man Avatar. He's like, you know what I'm bringing back? Manimal.
So you want to know what my exactly. You want to know what my greatest mistake was?
Letting Manimal die.
Manimal. Redemption time.
We're gonna do it now. We're gonna do it right.
Please don't do it.
Oh my God, you'll have like a Twilight scene where like they sparkle and he's an animal.
All CGI. We're gonna bring back Simon McCorkindale.
He's gonna be the police chief to the completion.
We're gonna bring him back. We're gonna bring him back a la Governor Tarkin in Rogue One. We're gonna Rogue One his butt.
No, I'm sorry, he died.
McCorkindale.
Yes, Simon McCorkindale.
In 2010.
That's why I said they're gonna bring him back.
Redson.
Now, there was
Hey, he's probably happy someone watched the show.
there was a TV series in the 90s called Nightman. Nightman. This is where I'll end it. Nightman. Nightman. Created by Glen A Larson.
Oh, well, we'll just keep it in the family.
Say man.
Nightman, a Marvel comic.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
He said yes.
Did you see who he played in it?
Well, it wasn't a Marvel comic. It was a Malibu comic, but it was a comic. But which
It was
was
still a
later
comic.
it was later purchased by Marvel Comics, but it started as a Malibu comic. It was about Matt McComb. Matt McComb was the actor. About a superhero named Johnny Domino.
Matt McComb should have been his like.
Who was a saxophonist.
Oh God.
Who was
Are you getting like Rob Liefeld from like St. Elmo's Fire?
Who was a superhero at night.
Do you believe in prenatal sax?
Are you?
Now, there was an episode in 1998.
98.
1998.
Oh, that's too late.
Of Nightman called Manimal.
Oh,
This
Jesus.
episode was written by Glen A Larson.
Oh, no.
And it was Nightman allies himself with Dr. Jonathan Chase.
What?
A man who knows how to transform into different animals. They brought back Manimal for one episode of Nightman.
Not only.
Wow.
For one episode. And what they did was, instead of the practical effects, they did it with CGI.
We have to watch that.
98 CGI?
98 CGI.
Oh.
So it's
Oh my
even
God,
worse.
it's going to be like 8-bit. Be like, is that Mario?
So, but here's the worst. It was like it was advertised as a crossover, but it's like you can't have a crossover for a show that only lasted 8 episodes. It's like eight episodes, like 10 years earlier.
The crossover event that no one wanted.
That no one asked for.
How
Thank
long
you.
did Nightman run?
Nightman, hold on. So I think Nightman was Nightman lasted for a while.
How?
Because it was in syndication.
Oh.
It was from September 1997 to May 1999.
Oh. It didn't make it to the millennium.
No, exactly. At some point, they were just like,
Probably
you know what? I
Y2K.
think we're done.
But I bet he, like, after that, he was like, hey, I made it farther than Manimal. He's like, I got to bring it
Something
back.
worked this time.
That's his true passion in life.
Mm-hmm.
Has there been a Manimal reference?
He's probably stewing in his living room right now. I was like,
I want to Google
Manimal.
Manimal references, because I bet you there's some.
Oddly enough, there was a cameo
oh no.
on an episode of Nightman by President Donald Trump.
Oh God!
I knew it! I told you! I told you! I don't know where that came from. I told... Really? Bleh. Like, I told you? Stupid Larson.
Stupid Larson.
Yes, and that's the tagline for the night. Stupid Larson.
Yep.
So I would encourage everyone to, at the very least, check out
Check out
one
the intro.
episode.
Like
of
I would
Manimal.
encourage 5 minutes.
Yeah, watch the intro because, again, honestly, any 80s intro basically just tells you the whole plot.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
Well, you have to watch the intro and at least one full transformation.
Yeah.
You need those nightmares too. You have to suffer them. So do
That
you.
stuff was so weird.
Yeah, it was.
You know how the show Dinosaurs back in the day? Mm-hmm. Like, that was awesome. But, like, they got kind of, like
skin
latexy,
was- yeah.
Play-Doh-y looking like they were.
Yeah.
Like when the feathers, I say air quote feathers because I don't know what they were, but it just did not look sanitary. Came through his face. Like, I was just like, what? And then his lips like started and I was like, no, it was Satan.
So awful.
It was funny though.
Yeah. So that was Manimal.
had
That
too
was
much
our
fun with
first
that
episode. That was our first episode of What the Fi.
Puns.
It said the next time we meet for another episode of What the Fi, we're going to watch an episode of another Glen A Larson production.
Oh God, it's by the same guy.
Yep.
Stupid Larson.
Part 2.
Strikes again.
That debuted the same year.
He was on a roll, y'all.
Oh yeah. Oh no, they were everywhere. Because
They were everywhere.
Manimal was on NBC. On ABC was Automan.
Dun, dun, dun.
Roll out.
Oh, that was good, Danny. Oh, I died. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
So we're going to talk about that.
Yep.
And we're going to watch an episode of Automan. And once again, you can find us all over the internet.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Just
Everywhere.
Google us. That's the thing.
Yeah, literally Google Superpowered Fancast. You'll find us.
Yup.
You'll find superpoweredfancast.com, our website. You can email us at superpoweredfancast@gmail.com. Follow us on Twitter at superpoweredfan. And
Friend us on Facebook.
friend us on Facebook. We will follow you back and leave comments.
I'll never leave you.
And you can read our articles on the Geeks Worldwide Network at thegww.com.
Never gonna
Okay.
let you. About Rickrolled everybody. No, seriously.
Let you.
So for the Superpowered Fancast, this is Deron.
I'm Stephanie.
I'm Jenna.
And I'm Danny.
And the next time we meet will be for Automan. Until then,
Manimal.